This is Sports The Recap. Here's what's making headlines in local and international sports. After their continental treble, Paris Saint-Germain dominated Atletico Madrid with a 4-0 win in Group B in the FIFA Club World Cup. Over in Formula One, George Russell takes the win at the 2025 Canadian Grand Prix, delivering Mercedes' first victory of the season in Montreal. Max Verstappen came in second, while rookie Andrea Kimi Antonelli finished third, becoming the third youngest driver in F1 history to reach the podium. And in Lebanese basketball, rumors are heating up. Reports suggest that stars like Sergio Terwish, Ali Mzhir, Omar Jamal Al-Din, and many more could be heading to Japan's B.League, which recently opened a slot for one Asian or naturalized player alongside its 3 foreign imports. Welcome to This Sports on This is Beirut. Today we're talking badminton and basketball with someone deeply involved in both scenes. President of the Lebanese Badminton Federation and President of Hoops Basketball Club, Jassem Kanso. Jassem, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Hello.
Jassem, let's kick things off with badminton in Lebanon. Recently, you launched several events and programs for children mainly. Clearly, you're investing in the younger generation. How important is that when it comes to growing the sport in the country?
Actually, this is the base of any sport. You have to go and target kids in all areas and especially schools. That's why we had 2 events, one humanitarian one, which targeted kids coming from the south, and that were when they went back, their houses were mostly bombed. So we thought that would be a good gesture from us, with the support of Badminton Asia, to bring those kids. 100 kids came to Beirut, and we had a great time together, and we sent the right message for them to be more resilient, more giving them hope, and I think we did a good job. The other one was with the schools, also done by the Federation. The first one was done by the Vice President, Rola Majzoub, and the second one by our also a council member.
You're also the Vice President of the International Badminton Federation, but
Yes.
you were a basketball player. So what drew you into badminton in the first place?
The story needs a lot of time, but I went into badminton for several reasons, and then I enjoyed playing the game and I loved the game, and then I went there, and I was always considered as a basketball player coming to intervene with the badminton community, which was really not appropriate in a way. But finally, I managed to have a good support from all the members in Asia and in the world to support me to become the Vice President of Badminton, the World Federation.
Let's talk basketball. This season was intense, to say the least.
Oh.
You said before that you weren't really chasing the championship, but finishing 9th, are you satisfied with how things turned out?
You said it well. It was a very intense. I've been in the first league for 15 years now. We are maybe I'm one of the eldest also presidents that was competing in the first division. And this season was exceptionally difficult, exceptionally, which is a good thing. It's good and tough. 9th position, 5th, 4th, 6th, 3rd. We could have done whatever. It was like last year we done 2 wins and we are in 9th position last season. This season we did 10 wins and we are in 9th position. So you can see how tough it was. I believe that with one game we would have been maybe 5th or 6th. So how was I satisfied? Yes, I was satisfied with the performance. With the positioning, it was never our aim. We could have done much better. Yes, definitely.
You also had solid foreign players, AJ English and Dikembe Dixon. They showcased great performances in some crucial games for you. But were there any issues between the two or with the coaching staff?
Any team goes during the season, there will be issues. Nothing. It's not a Cinderella story that comes to a. It's always tough. The season has many issues, but all of them were controlled ones. So I think we are maybe the least team in changing any foreigners.
And you had a rough start, 6 straight losses to open the season. Have you considered at any moment to take like a decision that could affect the team's strategy?
The 6 losses
or
were great losses, and we were very happy with the performance of the team. Most of the losses were with the big teams, and it was always tough to make the team together in this continuous losses. That's why when we started playing, when we started the winnable games, we managed to do a good comeback.
Exactly, and hoops looked like it could be a serious challenge for the top teams, as you just mentioned. At some point, you were among the top 5 teams. Why did you decide not to upgrade the roster when Coach Gilbert reportedly requested it?
We did. We upgraded with the Abayomi. I was against it when we changed Abayomi. I think Abayomi was great. He was the heart of the team. But I always listened to Gilbert and to Hussein, my brother. Both of them decided to upgrade. I don't believe the upgrade did a big change. As long as you need the whole team to be all on the same page, fighting for each other first, and for the club.
And speaking of which, is Coach Gilbert Nasser staying on next season?
Definitely, we will offer him the priority. He is on our first, actually today I have a meeting with him, and we were going to discuss this. And yes, I think Gilbert had a very tough season for somebody that is doing his first in first division as a head coach. And I don't envy him because it was really tough for him. And I believe we were supporting him all the way. We have a good chemistry with him. He knows basketball very well. He knows our philosophy, and we share the same philosophy in terms of the defensive mentality. Again, it's up to how we can do it together. Because eventually people are getting, now he has a good reputation as a coach in first division. We need to maintain, we definitely would like to maintain him with us.
Before we wrap up, we've got to mention the wave of international interest in Lebanese players.
Yeah.
I mean, Omar Jamal Eddin, Karim Azzeddin, Ali Mizher, Sergio Darwish, among other players, are all reportedly on Japanese teams' radars. I mean, nothing's confirmed yet, but can you imagine a Lebanese league missing these names next season? What are your thoughts on that?
If this is the case, I think the federation needs to take some decisions. Definitely, it's going to be a loss for the championship. The championship will be good. There's no doubt. We have a very good championship in Asia, but losing those names needs to be compensated in some way. I don't know how. Maybe we need to open the door for others to come also to Lebanon. So we need to be smart approaching this, or we need to implement some kind of sanctions or whatever. I do believe that the federation has a big job to preserve and to make sure that the Lebanese basketball is not affected.
Mm-hmm. And that's a wrap. Jassem Kanso, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And coming up next, a Lebanese student breaks a Guinness World Record for identifying the most football teams by their badges in just 1 minute. You don't want to miss this. This little genius just made history. Jad Dawi is a bright student who has officially broken a Guinness World Record by identifying the most football teams by their badges in just 1 minute. Hi, Jad.
Hi.
Someone told me that you're a huge football fan and you just broke a Guinness World Record.
Yeah.
So are you ready to play a game?
Of course.
So I'm gonna show you a few badges.
Juventus, Arsenal, Chelsea, Paris Saint-Germain, Barcelona.
Oh, that was fast. Bravo, Jad. So Jad, tell me, what do you want to become when you grow up?
Most probably, if I'm a successful player, I'll be a soccer player, football player.
Jad, you're doing great already, so just don't give up on your dreams.
Yeah.
Okay, deal?
Yeah.
High five. Jad is another young Lebanese boy with big dreams and even bigger potential. His story is proof that when parents support a child's passion, amazing things can happen.
What I know of the process, Jad was inspired by an older brother. His older brother, I think it was a year, maybe 2 years ago, broke the exact same record. So from what I understand, the process really just involved him going and sharing these, they had to have a couple of different people that were there to witness what actually happened. And they had timers, and then they had basically it was a Google slide deck, and they just went through them, and he just was able to name them really, really fast. And so his parents were instrumental, of course, in helping him to be able to apply and to get the witnesses that were necessary to show that he had actually indeed broken the record.
Mm-hmm. And how important do you think it is for both families and schools to support children's passion for sports, especially in societies where sports are sometimes seen as less important or even a distraction from academics?
I think that for me, Jad's interest in soccer has helped him to become a better student. It teaches a certain level of discipline. It teaches also fair play and cooperation. Encouraging that, in my opinion, is going to make more well-rounded students whose academics are just better. And if they're at all like Jad, they will be very well-rounded. So.
Let's face it, sports aren't just games. They build confidence, provide purpose, and in the right environment can even lead to world records. Inspiring the next generation doesn't take much, just a little belief, a lot of encouragement, and the space to dream big. That's it for this episode of This is Sports. Thanks for watching. Make sure to follow This is Beirut on all our social media platforms and check out our website for more episodes.